Hi, and thank you so much for coming, and thank you to my daughter and her girlfriend for hosting us this weekend and for being here today. I'm going to share a little bit from this story, scare the shit out of everybody. I'm not going to read right from the beginning, so I need to give you just a little background. The story is told from the point of view of Olive. She and her cousin Alfie have just started high school, and they recently had a family picnic celebrating the beginning of the school year. They're both freshmen in high school, in the same high school. I think that might be all you need to know. Oh, no, the big thing is Alfie gets bullied a lot because Alfie looks very feminine. So that's something that Olive is very protective about for Alfie. So some days after this picnic, I'm coming down a nearly empty hallway by the gym, and suddenly there's Alfie, looking twice as pale as usual in the squeamish fluorescent school light glow, backing into a row of lockers. In front of him, a blockade of doofuses, too big for their own good. Boys who think being angry and mean makes them cool instead of winding the species back a few evolutionary spins. Spit flies from one guy's red face, but it seems like all of them are shouting, "Keep your eyes off my prize, honey pie," and "You're in the wrong-ass locker room, hermaphrodite." One in a falsetto, "Oh, save me from this little girl spying on my junk." I should mention right now that I'm short, Olympic gymnastic level short, without the strength or skill. As a little kid, I drew loads of comics in place of socializing with other little kids, so mostly, if people think of me at all, they think I'm weird. Which is to say, stomping up on those big-ass bullies is a stupid thing for me to do. Maybe so stupid it confuses them, the way a chihuahua barking its pocket-sized head off at a St. Bernard somehow convinces the bigger dog to run. Because when I come at them with my fists high in the air, those jackwipes split ranks and fizzle off into the streams of other kids who finally started pouring down that hallway to change classes. Once they're gone, Alfie leans against the lockers and closes his eyes, settles back into himself. When his eyes flash open again, they're full of acid. Never do that again. He doesn't say why, just cuts away from me and sprints the opposite direction, nearly wiping out when he turns the corner. I stand there alone with 1,000 kids rushing past and a whole lot of shit ringing in my ears. I have to stop 1 second because I have to say two things. One, there is a lot of foul language in this piece, so I apologize. But number two, one of the things that happened in the opening scene that I didn't read from is that Olive hears her cousin saying, basically, if I shot up the school, I'd use blanks just to scare the shit out of everybody, which is where the title comes from. That's an important thing to know for the next things that happen. I look out for him every time I swing past that hallway, but I don't see him there again, and he doesn't talk about it when I see him at home. After track practice, we lie on our stomachs on my bedroom floor doing homework or listening to music, or me drawing my comics with Alfie talking less and less. He thumbs the books he used to like to read, the ones he plundered from his mom's stash of philosophy major leftovers, Sartre, Kant, Kierkegaard, but all he does is rough the pages. Maybe 2 more weeks slip by. We're nearing the end of the first quarter of first semester, and the principal calls lockdown over the intercom. I'm in algebra, and Alfie's in that gym class half a school away. Miss Pineda rolls into lockdown mode, sidling to our classroom door, locking it as quietly as possible, and drawing the blinds. We slither into our positions the way they've taught us at every orientation assembly since kindergarten, hunching together against the far corner of the room on the same wall as the door. Last thing, Miss Pineda drags her desk in front of the door and plops to a seat in front of us. The second my butt makes contact with the cold tile floor, I realize I'm leaking. Alfie will fire off his idiot blanks, and I'll stand up in my white pants, looking like I've been shot in the ass. Freak everybody out even more. He must have finally gotten mad enough, got called hermaphrodite enough, got shoulder shoved, sissy teased, macho spat at 1 too many times. And I want those jackholes to eat dog shit while the whole school watches too, so I get it. But no one else will. People are allowed to send one text, so I text my mom to tell her there's a lockdown, but I'm fine. I want to text Alfie, "What the shit, cuz? Stand down already." But you use your one text on your parents unless they suck. Mine don't. Then we silence our phones. The smell in the room changes. No matter how many drills we've had, we've all seen footage of kids our age fleeing a building or corralled together later, shuddering, clutching each other, staring out their eyes like there's nothing left in the world worth seeing. You can't help but feel afraid, even though everyone else thinks it's a drill, and I know Alfie wouldn't hurt a flea. I still can't picture him with a gun. Whispers surge like cicada buzz until a pop in the hallway sucks the breath from the room. One giant, soundless inhale that feels like it rearranges the molecules of the air around us. Was it Alfie? It could have been the click of a heel, a school resource cop walking the perimeter, checking that everything is safe. Maybe it was too quiet for a gunshot. How would I know? And I'll stop there. Thank you.